Konbanwa, minasan. Good evening, everyone. You are tuned in to a brand new revival season of live Clow card readings with your host, Super Kami Guru Alucard. Super Kami Guru Alucard des. Hi. So, tonight we will return to our usual program that we haven't done in a while. Hope y'all dig the shirt. Hitomi Shimatani's Heartbeat Tour. Got that there. Was a blast. That's why the picture of tonight's episode featured a picture that me and Haruna took when we were at the concert. So, as usual, if you would like your own fortune told, all you have to do is comment gender, name, and zodiac sign. And also, please comment if you would like your fortune told for career, romance, or just general future. So, tonight we will tell the fortune, we will discuss things, and then I think I'm going to play a little bit on the saxophone. We're not going to do any Neville Goddard tonight, but we'll just we'll take it easy, ease back into the show, right? Maybe Neville Goddard readings in the future, but for now that's good enough. Hello, Abs up in here. Thanks for the welcome back. Kochira Koso. Likewise. Welcome back to the show. So, all right, we're going to start off telling my fortune as an example, which we usually do in this program. And I haven't told my own fortune in a while, so excited to see what the Clow cards will reveal to me tonight. So we'll start off with, we'll do career, general future, then romance. Okay. Oh, great Clow cards of Kuro Rido, using the power of the sun, the moon, and the stars, reveal to me what message you have as far as guidance for my general future. Reis. Also gonna stop that because it's gonna blow my cards away. But it is really hot in here, so I'm keeping it on. All right, so with general future, we usually draw 10. So draw my next 5. Okay. All right, so I'll put these here. So first we have the power card, followed by the fly card, the change card, the jump card, the Libra card. And then we have the wave, the return, the storm, the voice, and the arrow. So, okay, starting off, we have the power card. So what it's saying about the general future is there's going to be a new elevation in power. Like, this could be regarding many things. This could be like a position of power. It means I could physically get stronger. I could, have power of influence. There's many different things, but definitely like a drastic power increase is what this card's indicating. And then we have the fly card, which is interesting because I am planning on another trip going back to Japan next year. So I will be flying again. So, that could relate to that. We could also talk about rising in elevation, reaching a new level, kind of going up to the clouds. We have the change, which symbolizes a change in identity, no longer being the same person that I was, growing, evolving, that kind of thing. And we have the jump card, which indicates like taking a massive leap of faith, jumping into the unknown, reaching new places I've not yet been. And we have the Libra scale, which indicates things will be shifting more into balance. Right now, they would probably be like this Yu-Gi-Oh scale, for example. See how I have it tilted like that? Yeah, that would be better because that has the pachinko ball on it. So it's kind of tilted, right? So basically what this is indicating is it will find balance. So that's actually a very good sign. We also have the wave card, which indicates going with the flow, that life has been sort of like on a wavy path lately, which it definitely has, many ups and downs, which I will explain a lot more when we get into the discussion. We have a good discussion tonight, many big things planned, and also many things going on. So, we have the return card, which ironically tonight is my return to the show, But I think what that's symbolizing is going back to, really crucial moments in the past, appreciating them more, focusing on them with a new sense of gratitude moving forward. We have the storm card, which just a couple nights ago I watched Stormy Weather, classic movie. If you've never seen it, definitely go check it out. I actually love it so much I bought it on YouTube. But yeah, it's indicating that life is going through a stormy period, but I get the vibe and the energy, the sense that the storm will start to clear sooner than expected. But there will be some storms. As Buck 65 always loves to say in his song X's, without sunshine and rain, the grass won't grow. Next, we have the voice card. That indicates, my voice becoming a sense of power, a sense of increasing and growing. Konnichiwa. I don't know how to say your name, but yeah, hello. Um, as usual, if you would like your fortune told, just comment gender, sign, and name. And if you would like reading for or fortune told for career, romance, or general future. And the last card we have here is the arrow card, meaning I'm taking a shot in a very focused direction and going for it with all full force. So the general future looks pretty positive so far from this reading. We will now get into that was I did general future before I did career and romance. So you know what? We'll do romance first, then we'll do career. Because I actually messed up the order of what I'd say I was gonna do it in. So okay, next we'll do romance. Hopefully a good one. I could really use some good insight or advice when it comes to yes, that's what we do in the live Clow card reading. Since you ask what is it again for fortune. Um Gender, zodiac sign, and name. And then yeah, you just comment as well if you'd like a reading for or fortune told for career, romance, or general future. We just did general future, which you get 10 cards. Romance and career 5 cards each. So next we will do romance. All right. All great Clow cards of Kuro Rido, using the power of the sun, the moon, and the stars, reveal to me whatever guidance you have for my romantic and love life situation. Release. The windy, the rain, the float, the silent, and the maze. Well, could be worse. Male, Sagittarius, and Jack. Okay. Well, please comment what you would like your fortune told for: career, romance, or general future. And I will do yours after I conclude my readings. So first we have the windy card, followed by the rain, the float, the silent, and the maze. Okay, well, I will do your general future right after I do my career. So, with this reading, like the windy indicates a strong gust of wind. The winds of change are about to emerge. Things are swooping in a new direction. The rain indicates that this might actually be a time of reflection and sorrow. Many tears might be shed in the rain of a current romance or a romance in the future. Now, the good news with the float card is there's a lesson of rising above it in the end result. The key thing is to remain silent, to not overreact, to not judge things as they appear, or to say too much because it might hinder the possible connection. And the maze indicates that there is many different paths that I could take that will take me to where I want to go with the romantic situation in the future I'm working towards. So, overall, it's actually not a bad reading, not as positive as I would have hoped, but the cards don't lie. They tell you what they give you, right? And you just got to follow them. So, yeah, I will do my career reading now, and then I will do general future reading for Jack. Okay. So, oh great Clow cards of Kurorido using the power of the sun, the moon, and the stars revealed to me a message regarding my career. Release. The firing. The shot. The through. The shadow. And the little. Okay, so first we have the fiery card, which indicates a burning passion with the career, which lately I've been on fire. I've recorded a song almost every day. Just since I got back from Japan, I have completed and finished more songs than I can count. Almost a song for every day since I came back, and I came back on June 8th. So you do the math. The shot indicates a big opportunity or a chance, taking a shot at something that might be outside of the norm to try and further my career, which I have a great story about that. I will share with you all later. I have some very interesting stories, actually. Next, we have the through card, which indicates that I will be going through something that will, I might feel stuck at first, but once I pass through it, it will lead me to the other side of a great reward. The shadow card indicates that this actually seems like the darker period of what I'm going through now, but you can't have shadows without some form of light present. So there is an upside. Next, we have the little card, which means don't stress over little things as far as my career, but try to focus on the big things. There might be many little things to tackle now, but work on them and they will all add up into more positive, productive, big things in the end. So, little things have important. Appreciate the little things. That's what the general idea of this is. So, next we will do a reading for Jack for general future, who is the Sagittarius male. All right, so shuffle these cards. Oh, great Clow cards of Kurorido, using the power of the sun, the moon, and the stars, reveal to me a message for Jack the Sagittarius and his general future as a male. Release. All right, we have the sand. We have the song. We have the hope. We have the freeze. And we have the sakura card. Oh, this is actually a fantastic reading. To get these cards is very, very interesting because there is a certain combination with certain effects of these cards that blend together really well. So, first we have the sand, which indicates that with your general future, you might be walking a very difficult path, like trying to run on sand. But through the sand, you're going to become stronger. It's going to build your character as a person. You will gain endurance, new stamina, strength throughout this journey in your general future. The song, which is the next card, indicates you will find inspiration in certain music. Certain music will motivate you. It will guide you. You might discover a passion for music that you didn't even realize. You might discover music that you didn't even know motivated you and moved you so strongly. The hope indicates that there is a new hope that is about to emerge, that will shine like a bright beacon or a lighthouse in the distance, guiding you to where you're going in your general future. This might even have to do with the songs. The songs might help motivate you. They might help guide you on this difficult journey you're on. But you will become stronger, and there is a hope for something great at the end of this journey which is what motivates you and keeps you going. Next, you have the freeze card, which indicates that you might feel stuck at times. You might feel frozen, as if you can't move forward and you're not sure what to do. But this is the times when you got to trust your intuition, your guidance. And if you're stuck at times, if you're frozen, if you feel like life is freezing you, that might actually be for your benefit and you might not realize it at the moment. Lastly, we had the Sakura card, which means you are the hero of your own story. No matter how things might look on your difficult journey, as long as you keep going forward, no matter what, keep working towards where you want to go, you will succeed in the end result, no matter what it is you are working towards. So, overall, very positive, productive future. And hopefully that, sheds guidance and clarity on what great events are to come. So, next we will do the discussion and we will end with a bit of saxophone jamming. So, a lot of crazy things been happening lately. As I said, I've been recording songs like nonstop since I got back. I recorded a whole album while I was in Japan, which will be released probably next year, and called SKGA Goes to Japan. As many fans are aware, I just actually dropped my 10th studio solo album, Timebreaker, on Tanabata July 7th. So far, people seem to really like it. Now, this is my most J-pop oriented song filled album because I actually sang many songs in Japanese, which was a challenge, but at the same time, I really like because it helped break me into more of the Japanese pop style I want to go for. I love all my songs. I honestly can't pick a favorite, to be honest. People ask me that all the time. It's like I remember somebody thinking, like, oh, what's your worst song? And I couldn't even answer that because I love all my songs. I can't sit there and say I think any of them are bad because I don't ever try to make a song with the intention, oh, I'm going to make a crappy song today. I'm like, no, I love all my songs because they're all different for different reasons. But I'm very glad you enjoy After Dark. Personally, After Dark was actually the first song I recorded for my professional music career. It was on my Impulse debut album, and that was actually the very first song I did. I recorded that, oddly enough, on the same day as Always by My Side, which is also on the Impulse album. So, yeah, that's a that was a great session because two great songs came out of that. Nail Gun. Yeah, Nail Gun, honestly. Now that was a great song because I got the girls from Baby Metal to do the intro for that. I actually recorded that at my old high school cathedral with D-Mac, Mr. McMillan, who he didn't even like rap, but yet he loved my music, and that's why he was willing to record all of Nail Gun at the studio there. All the beats were made by Tone Jones, and some co-production was done by Smoke Signals Productions. But D-Mac did all the recording and mixing. That's actually D-Mac there. So, yeah, he plays in a Scottish folk band. He doesn't like rap normally, but he loves my music. The same compliment Haruna actually gave me. And, yeah, Nail Gun was a thrilling ride to make that song because it was very futuristic. It channeled the idea of the whole DBZ abridged idea of when Nail's like, nail gun. And he's like, oh, shit, that's good. And I was like, yeah, that actually inspired me watching that. I was like, that's a solid name for an album. I can't hammer my point across. I'm a nail gunner. So, yeah, that's a great experience. After Dark, too, by the way, I figured I'd retrace on this a little bit. Just so you know, that was actually inspired by the Tito Tarantula song from Dusk Till Dawn soundtrack. That's where the idea came about that, and the idea of tying into the whole Alucard theme. That's what inspired After Dark. But yeah, Nail Gun was a great album to make overall because, like I said, that I got to record that at my old high school. D-Mac was, sound engineer. He was great. And yeah, the hook hits hard. I came up with that just one day, like just joking around, hearing the beat. I just kind of was saying stuff, and I was like, Yeah, that could work. And then the bridge, oddly enough, I'll also mention this. The bridge actually is inspired from the Police song Message in a Bottle. That's where the idea came in, because sending out an SOS, like I got the idea because of the SOS Brigade records and the SOS Brigade Quartet, the jazz band. Um, Maybe next time for the tour, not today. It's a little messy, but maybe next time. There's a lot of interesting and valuable artifacts, but when I have it more clean and tidy, perhaps I could do a tour at a later episode. We actually already are getting near our last 10 minutes of the show, so I will go more into the details of what was the newer news, what I was going to share with everybody. So, as I mentioned, I recorded SKGA Goes to Japan in Japan, and there were people who rapped on this album that don't even know how to rap. So, like, they didn't know how to rap, and some of them couldn't even speak English. So, we had to write the lyrics in like hiragana and katakana just to say what the lyrics were, and then they would rap them. So, they couldn't speak English, but they're rapping in English, and it sounds great. We have two albums, excuse me, coming this year. So Timebreaker was one, and then the next one will be A Point to Prove, dropping in December, probably December 1st. So keep an eye out for that. And then next year, we're going to have a ton of albums coming out because we will have SKGA Goes to Japan. And I've also started working on the Dark Cloud Trilogy series. There will be a 3-album trilogy called Dark Cloud Volume 1, Dark Cloud Volume 2, and Dark Cloud Volume 3. 10 songs each. And so far, I've already recorded 14, 15 songs roughly from that. And some of these songs have had some interesting interactions with people. I was supposed to make a song with Yuka Aizawa, and she wanted to do it, but her Spiral Publishing Company basically was against it and kind of screwed over the whole idea. In fact, they were threatening to sue me and Haruna had to say, no, you can't do that because she requested the song. You guys refused to do it. If anything, we should be suing you. And then they shut right up because we had proof that the singer had requested it and they just didn't want to do it, which it's stupid because it would have been good business to do it because I offered the B my rap verses on it to her as a gift because I had met her in Japan. She actually signed an autographed CD, which I will show you. So yeah, as you could see, she signed that on the CD. You could see it too better. So yeah, I took pictures with her. She signed the CD, and we were supposed to make a song together. Unfortunately, her publishing people are stiff and they don't want to work with new artists. But the thing is, I did it for free. If it blew up and became a big hit, they would have made serious profit off of it. Not paying me. All I said was just credit me as the featured artist and producer. So it was kind of stupid move on their part. But anyways, I had to finish the song up by myself, and that will be included on Dark Cloud Volume 1. There was also a song I tried to get Hitomi Shimatani to do because I met her at her concert. Well, I didn't really fully meet her, but let's just say when I was there, it was a typhoon in Japan that day. So the seat on my let's see, I was sitting here. So the seat on my right and the seat on Haruna's left were vacant. The rest was a full house. But because she knew from the VIP fan group chat that I was coming all the way from Canada, she actually thanked me in the middle of her show and bowed to me. And I stood up and I was kind of all nervous. I froze up and I was like, oh, domo arigato. Like I was so shocked, right? Hitomi Shimatani actually acknowledged me and thanked me. So it was a wonderful experience. Now, I wanted her to sing on this song, but unfortunately, because I'm really trying to get as much of this done as soon as possible, I ended up recording a solo version of the track as a backup in case they don't get back to me by the time of this release. So she might still be on it. Fingers crossed, you know. It's not released yet. It's not too late. If she does do it, we'll take out my solo version and just put the remix with her in there. Besides, we could also do it as re-release it as remix version, right? So fingers crossed, though, her people will go and agree to let her do it. But another interesting thing that happened was I actually got a song request from the verified account on Twitter too. Oddly enough, and I was surprised by this because I don't know why she wanted me to or knew of me, but Kim Kardashian actually asked me to make a song for her. So on the first volume of Dark Cloud Volume 1, there will be a song dedicated to her because that was a request. And there actually has been a lot of people lately asking me to make them songs. Like so many people, like this one girl, this one lady named Samar. She actually wanted me to invest in the business, and I paid for this training and all that. And apparently it's to sell like some Kangen water machines, which they kept saying Kangen. They say they make these machines in Japan, but there was no Japanese people in the interviews of these videos, these training videos, and they kept saying Kangen when it's Kangen. Like pronounce it like Japanese if it's Japanese, right? That kind of confused the hell out of me. But yeah, she was very nice. And yes, yeah, Kim Kardashian. I couldn't believe it either. You'll hear the song. Like I said, I was amazed because I was like, are you for real? And I checked that it was the verified account. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, like oh, didn't pay off. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, so basically this girl, like, this woman asked me to help her out and join and all that, and I liked her because she was attractive, not Japanese but attractive, right? And she was nice, so I ended up making her a song. And then after I basically said, like, I ain't got 10 grand to invest in this business like you want me to do, right? So after I did that, like, well, let's just say she stopped talking to me, so I made her a song for nothing. So yeah, that's one disappointment. But yeah, a whole bunch of other people asking me to make them songs. There's one lady from Brazil named Carla wanted me to make her a song. So I'm actually trying to get like the pronunciation down to sing a bit in Portuguese for one of the verses because I'm not good at Portuguese. My Spanish not so bad, but Portuguese, oh man, way different. People are always like, "Oh, Portuguese and Spanish are similar." I'm like, they're freaking totally different, man. I could speak a little Spanish. Portuguese, I'm like trying to read the lyrics. My pronunciation is like all over the place, man. So it's gonna take some practice. And then the last exciting bit of news is I actually got in contact with Italian actress Monica Bellucci because I wanted to get her to do kind of like a visual music video for the new song from Timebreaker, Law of Assumption. Some of y'all might know her as an actress in such movies as she was one of Dracula's brides in Bram Stoker's Dracula, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, which had Anthony Hopkins, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves, Gary Oldman, I think is his name, who played Dracula in that. So yeah, she was one of Dracula's brides. She was also in The Matrix. She was in The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions, I believe. She wasn't in the first one, but she played Persephone. And then Twin Peaks, the newer series, Twin Peaks The Return. She had a part in that because David Lynch was a big fan of her. So, and oddly enough, she's going to be in the sequel to Beetlejuice as Beetlejuice's wife. It's not released yet, but I basically heard word on the street about that. So that's very exciting because I watched Beetlejuice coming back from Japan and I forgot how funny that movie actually is. So I was like, yo, that's dope. They're finally going to make one because that's one of Michael Keaton's like best movies ever. So anyways, I think that's where we'll wrap it up pretty much with the discussion. That's like a lot of different things to talk about. So let's jam out with a little saxophone and we will conclude our broadcast tonight because I actually have a call with my Buddhist mentor in roughly about 30 minutes or so. So let's jam out one last little bit. you go. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Minasan oyasumi nasai. Thank you again for watching, everyone. And until next time, we'll be back next week, hopefully. Same time. Super Kami Guru Alucard. Peace out. Matane.